Hi there to Chris and everyone at Ku-Ring-Gai Rotary Club. A huge thank you for your support. This here's Vasiti on the screen there, who was the person that you were supporting. Yes, a good chunk of her wages for a period, but also those two toolboxes you can see there. There's another component to the toolbox set and the trolley, and also a bunch of tools that we bought for her. The high-vis vest that she's got on, shirt, there's a couple of those. And a nice story about those, the company that provides them actually give half of all of the income that comes from those shirts into mental health for tradies in Australia. So it's just a lovely story around it all. What is really important that I convey here, and a little bit the reason why I'm doing a video, is that the thank you goes beyond the dollars of what you've put into this. What we do is we put solar panels in schools, and kids smiling in front of shiny panels, and everyone claps and so on, and it's wonderful. But what others tend to do is that they then wander off and forget about it. Now, It's Time Foundation hasn't done that, but raising money and getting people engaged in the long-term maintenance of these projects has been quite difficult. And the fact that Ku-Ring-Gai is in fact the first specific sponsor of our maintenance project going forward, it's a little bit like the professional speaker, I think, who gets their first good testimonial. Others see that and then they follow, and that's actually happening. So your contribution is already having direct knock-on effects that are going to help us going forward into the future. Excuse me. It is important that I convey the sort of magnitude of the gratitude that's coming from us here at It's Time Foundation, and indeed Vasiti, who has got this new position. Just for the record, I've got her involved in a women's entrepreneur project in Fiji. We set up a business, and there's coaching going on and so on. So in terms of capacity building as well, the future looks really cool. Now, most of that money had been spent there a couple of months ago. The reason why I've waited until now is to share this also with you, which is related, and how Vasiti is now going to be paid going forward, the structure of that. So at this point it's been paid by It's Time Foundation, but we got some other funding actually from the Department of Foreign Affairs to take on a risky project, is to actually put together what has turned out to be the first independent protected maintenance fund for any small scale infrastructure across the Pacific. And we're extremely proud that we've literally put the finishing touches on that this morning. So check that out and share it with your networks for people to have a look at. We're exceedingly proud of it. You'll see in the Our Team section that Vasiti is now listed there as our retained maintenance contractor. Major source of income from this, well, there'll be various sources of income coming into it in the future, but one of them is, and we've got great indicators already from the funders for the actual capital of putting the solar systems in, are quite favourable of a chunk of extra money going in as a long-term investment in maintenance. And then you'll see on the partners page is that the Rotary Club of Ku-Ring-Gai, I've taken the liberty of putting that there, and as first, because you were in fact the very first specific supporters of maintenance for these projects. So I can't underestimate how grateful we are for your support in taking this project on for us. And it's just had a great outcome, and as I say, it's going to have knock-on outcomes as well. And Vasiti sends her appreciation as well. Cheers.
Bula, thank you Rotary Club for supporting the maintenance for It's Time Foundation. Naka.